everyone who has listened to the Mbusi and Lion Teke Teke show in Radio Jambo, everyone who has listened and paid attention to that show has noticed a voice of a Rastafari introducing himself. So he begins by saying, who is Rastafari? Rastafari is sun, moon and stars. Rastafari, so that individual points to a deep, fascinating fact about the macrocosm nature of a human being. So people by the name of Rastafarians, they identify with two kinds of I. So when they say I and I, the first I points to that which is immortal. The first I points to the cosmic flow. The first I points to the higher self. The first I in their identity as I and I. The first I points to the higher self, while the second I points to the microcosm nature of oneself. The second I points to the miniature that one is. So the first I points to one's higher self, one's immortal and total and macrocosm nature. So the first I points to the higher self, which is the essence of all life with the totality of life, while the second I points to the human being, to the mortal, to the body identity, to that which is physical and that which has dreadlocks, or that body identity. The material identity is the second I in their identity as I and I. So when you hear a Rastafari identifying as the sun, moon and stars, then he or she is identifying with that cosmic nature, with that totality of life, with that which was since the ancient days, with that which is immortal, with the macrocosm nature of a human being. So as this identity, as the first I, they are the life in everything. They are that cosmic order. They are the whole cosmos manifesting and extending as a human form. So the human form is the second I, while the eternal and immortal macrocosm nature, all-inclusive nature, is the first I. So they don't have the word you. So when they want to call you, they call you I. So they call you as I to recognize and salute that same cosmic nature that is your source, that is alive and well in you. So they identify you as that unity, as that undivided I, first I, higher self I, that I which is all inclusive and that which is undivided, that which is total and immortal and eternal. So identifying you with this I, then they see you as an extension of themselves as the higher self. So the higher self is never fragmented. It's totality. It's holy. This is true holiness. So they use things like herb to even make it easier to come into contact with this I, with this higher I, with this higher self. So marijuana, cannabis sativa, the natural one, the one that grows naturally without a greenhouse, without fertilizers, without any human additives. That natural herb, that natural plant is used through boiling, through cooking with ugali, cooking and making soup of it, through the use of that herb, that natural herb, that which is not a byproduct of man. Utilizing that herb as just another herb, it tends to evoke the ability to reason deeply, the ability to come to that unity that unites the whole cosmos, that is the naturalness in every living thing. So the naturalness in every living thing is seen easily when those Rastafarians are under the influence of weed or cannabis. the natural one. It's called ganja. The natural one is called ganja. That is not a byproduct of chemicals. That is not a byproduct of intoxicants. That is not a byproduct of greenhouse chemicals and fertilizers. So that herb is utilized by the Rastafarian community as a tool, as kind of facilitator of them identifying with the unity that is total, that is undivided, and that is all inclusive. So this is the macrocosm nature. Our macrocosm nature is tapped into when these Rastafarians are under the facilitation of herb, of this natural herb they call ganja. So ganja is considered as a holy plant in the sense that it connects a human being under meditation with that wholeness of life, with that fullness, undivided fullness, macrocosm nature in every living thing. So as this, they identify with all. They are the life in a human being, not the human being. So identified with the life in the human being, they are all penetrating. They are the life in each and every living thing that have ever existed. So all living things of the present time manifest that life force, that vitality called life. And so as that, they are in the heart of all. They are the life in all. They are undivided. Their bodies are just extensions and just second eye that was born after the birth of this material form. But as they are higher self, as they are total nature, then they are the higher I, the first I. So they say I and I. I and I. This points to I, the higher self, I that extends through every living form, and I, the material form that is bound to this body, that came into existence along with this body. So this is a very fascinating way of life that can lead one into knowing and identifying with that which is holistic, and that which is undivided, and that which is most noticed when these Rastafarians are under ganja, or the holy herb, the herb that triggers the holistic experience in a human being. Without ganja, one can never notice. It's hard, it's almost impossible to notice your total holistic nature. So when they use this holy, in the sense that that herb that triggers wholeness, or that triggers the experience of unity, then that herb is worth the name holy herb, in the sense that it triggers and evokes the universal nature in every human being. It triggers that unity, that divine and unity. So when one is identified with this total nature, then the Rastafarians consider that individual as holy, in the sense that he is a true Rastafarian. He is a true higher I. So when they are questioned more about this topic, they illustrate it in this illustration that consider the first eye as water filling a tank that can hold 10 million liters. Then this water in this tank, when it's divided into 1,000 bottles, 1,000 bottles of different shapes and colors. These 1,000 bottles, shapes and colors might appear different in the outer appearance, but essentially they contain the same water from that 1 million liter capacity tank. So that whole tank, the water in that whole tank is one water, but when divided in 1,000 bottles, it might appear as the bottles. From external view, one might see the bottles, but when you drink the water, you'll notice and understand and come to understand that the water is the same, divided in 1,000 bottles. So when identified with that same water, they see no difference between one bottle from another. They see all bottles containing the same water. So as the water, they are the first I, the higher I, the all-inclusive I, the total I. They are the macrocosm nature in a human being, but identified with the second I. So when they say I and I, the second I points to the bottle holding the water. So they first acknowledge the water that is same in all diverse bottles, and later they identify with the specific bottle holding that same water. So when they call you I, they refer to that same water in your specific body. So that first I includes the water in all those thousand bottles, but the second I represents the bottles holding that same water. So they come to discover this same water when they are under the facilitation and meditation through cannabis or through ganja, the natural herb, the holy herb. So this shows them the wholeness and the sameness of the water in these diverse bottles. So this herb is utilized to discover that unity, that wholeness of the water in each and every diverse bottle. So the first I is discovered through the facilitation of the natural herb. They quote it in the Bible because the influences they see and what they read in the Bible, it 100% resonates. What the kind of meditation this holy natural herb gives them resonates with the words they read in the Bible about the holy herb or the tree of life. So this triggers and leads them to seeing the life in every living thing. So life is the tree, and the diverse living things are the leaves. So the leaves pass and decompose, but the tree remains. So as the tree, they identify as the cosmic and eternal and immortal nature, but as the leaves, they identify with the second I, which is the body or the material appearance. So as the tree, when the leaf identifies with the tree, then it identifies with that which was before the leaf appeared, and that which is during the leaf appeared manifestation, and that which will outlive the leaf, the same tree that will outlive the leaf and that stretches through other thousands of leaves that come and go. So this Rastafarian society is a very interesting society, or a very interesting religion, if I might call it, but it's not a religion, kind of lifestyle. So this Rastafarian lifestyle is a very fascinating lifestyle to explore. Until next time, peace.